Hi, it's Sophie for Culture Compass, and today I'm at King's College with Jayy from Blood on the Dancefloor. How are you?
I'm great, how are you?
Not too bad, thank you.
Awesome.
Now, you've been in the UK since November the 9th doing your UK run.
Yes, ma'am.
Have we treated you well?
Yes, I would say so. Minus the weather, it's been absolutely brilliant. The show has been great, kids have been great. Couldn't ask for a better response. But my new favorite place, though, is Scotland.
Oh, yeah.
I love Scotland.
Is that because they're a bit rowdy up there?
I don't know if it's that or it's kind of like, it's a really nice city, but the people there are so, like, they're real. They're not very, like, rude or anything unless it's to your face, which I really enjoy that because I like to be rude to people's faces. Yeah, I mean, per se behind their back, and it's awful.
So what's the best nugget of real talk you got in Scotland?
What do you mean?
What's the thing that someone said to you that you thought, you are real down here, up here rather? What was the thing they said?
I don't know. I think it was just, they're not like, they don't freak out more so. Like, they know, they understand you're a person. So they're like chill about it. So they don't like harass you much or anything. Like where I was yesterday, I'm getting felt up by a homeless person. I was like, it was not a good time.
How do you kind of put them off? How do you kind of get them off you?
I just growled at him and told him I was on drugs. So he kind of went the other way.
I hear that growl. That would have worked for me.
Yeah. So I was by myself and it was pretty quiet and up until that point. So.
Have you picked up any like the colloquial phrases or anything, the accents along the way?
You know what? When I first got here, it's like the English accent was, sometimes it's a little hard to understand. When I got to Scotland, though, I was like, someone would talk and just bagpipes would come out of their mouth. As opposed to actually having actual words, because they sound like the English, except for really drunk.
Scottish are gonna love you in this interview.
I love that about them because it's just like they say things that are just completely off the wall to me, and to catch me off guard is like, that's a round of applause to you. I'm like one of the crudest people I know, so for someone to make me blush, I'm like, hey, you're doing something right.
I've already learned that in about 5 minutes, actually, haven't I?
Yeah.
Bring it on,
right.
I say.
Yep.
You played Warped Tour. Obviously, festivals are a bit different because it's not just your fans.
Right.
How was that? Did people accept you to a good extent?
Yeah, well, I did Warped Tour in America. It's really not that much different. It's still like just a melting pot of different bands, different genres, but everyone gets along the same. And even the band that played before us was like total, like metal kind of thing. And I was watching their set before we went on, and they stopped between one of their songs, and they were like, it doesn't matter if you're gay, you're straight, or you're fucking lesbian, or any of that. They were just like, you're here to listen to the music. So, I mean, they're exactly all the same things we are. So, I mean, we get along with the other bands and everything quite well. So they have the same message. Their fans sometimes are a little rude, but it's because they don't know any better.
I was going to ask you about that because when I was researching you, on every interview or article it talks about people's reaction to you and controversy and that sort of thing. Are you ever tired of having to talk about that or fight your corner, or do you think actually it kind of enhances what we do?
Yeah, I don't really like, I mean I stand up for myself when I think that I'm right, but I don't necessarily like give a flying fuck about someone if they think that I'm wrong for doing something that I do on a daily basis. It's like, like, you don't like me because I'm gay, you don't like me because of what I sing about. I'm like, it's fine. But like, there's so many different genres put into Blood on the Dancefloor, but it's like, there's not really one particularly focused hate. Like if someone just doesn't like us for playing dance music, I'm like, well, we play punk too. And like, so I mean, they can't really hate us for that, but they like, I don't know, they just hate us as people, I guess, because we're different. We don't put ourselves in the limitations or anything. We're just open mind, open hearts, open eyes, just let it ride in life, you know. It's too short to live just one.
Exactly. I guess the negative response kind of highlights why you need to have this positive thing with your music and why you have to send out these good messages.
Absolutely. When we first started, it was making a bunch of like sexually explicit type things, and then like we realized that the majority of our audience was all kids. that was like our age, and we were going through a lot of troubled things in middle school, and I remember what that was like. It was a very dark era of any teenager's life. It was like going to school and dreading it every day, and the bullying and the just being different, and like the kids don't put it in perspective that once you're out of school and you go to real life, that you pick and choose who you want to be around.
Yeah.
You pick and choose who your friends are, who you interact with, and adults are very much so involved with their own life that they don't care about yours, you know? So it's like kids, they don't have anything else better to do but to make fun of each other. So it's like, you know, so I started writing music with a little more positive message, maybe get our fans through their hard times the same way we did, so.
And with the album, I think you said you spent more time on writing the stories and the lyrics, and you took away the auto-tune, so you felt people could kind of attach themselves emotionally better. Do you think that worked?
Yeah, it does, because it shows that me and Davi both have very like strange voices. Like when people hear us sing, they don't know if they like it at first, you know. It's like a hit and miss. Like some people are like, oh, I love it, it's so different, and then other people are like, it's a little weird. Yeah. But it's like we took all of that away because it's like that's who we really are. This is what we sound like with no digital enhancement or anything. It's not a computer talking for us. It's us directly, like from our heart. It's like there's no middleman or anything. It's like us, music, message. There you go. So yeah, I mean, I think it helped a lot actually.
You seem really quite brutally honest about everything, but is there a ceiling point for you where you say, I won't talk about that, or maybe I'll keep that to myself?
No. Yeah, see, most things, I notice people here are really polite, and they have what they call like a filter. Yeah. It's a little voice in their head that tells them not to say things that they're thinking. Yeah. I don't have one of those. And I really don't see the point, really, because, I mean, I know how to not be rude to people. Like, if they don't ask for my opinion, I'm not going to give it to them. But if I know they value it, I'll be like, maybe you shouldn't wear that.
Oh, you're like, I'm not going to ask.
Yeah. No, you look great and it's fabulous. But it's just, I don't know. I don't really have a limit. I just go. I just feel that's that's how I was raised, to talk how I feel, and it's like there's no point in hiding it, and then you take it to your grave. I mean, get it out. That's too much weight on my shoulders to not say something.
Like bubbles inside.
Yeah, I'm like so that I start belching profusely if I don't say it. So
maybe that's why I belch so much.
There you go, because you can hold
problem solved.
Yeah. You're letting all that bullshit in. You gotta let it out.
Shall I do a burp now? Just in the spirit of things.
Yeah.
Maybe not. So how often does it get you in trouble though? Maybe professionally, perhaps, like when you're dealing with like label people and stuff.
Professionally, I think that some people don't know how to take me, because like they before they meet me, they have like this assumption about me that I'm just kind of like I'm like a rock star, like douchebag, and I'm not like real or anything. But like when it comes down to it, I have a heart of gold. And I like to aggravate people that I like. It's just how I don't know, I like poke fun. It's just what I do. And I don't mean any harm by it, but like it's gotten me like yelled at, but like I just yell right back because it's in my it's in my nature. Like I was like, you're not gonna yell at me for something. I'm fucking around. I was like, you're being an asshole. Like lighten up. And like if you're gonna work for me or work with me or work anywhere near me, like you gotta be able to have a good sense of humor. Yeah. Like it's just
take it on the chin.
Yeah, you just and I expect to get it back. If I don't get it back, that's when I get like I'm like, oh, you're a dick.
Rubbish.
Yeah, you're a rocket.
No, I think you've described both of you as like a yin and a yang. I think you were the darker of the two. What else do you have that's opposing, or that you both bring to the table in the band?
I think that a lot of our fans is really complete polar opposites, but me and Davi are literally the same person at heart because we were raised in like the same like place, which is like Southern boys, you know. Like I'm willing to give anyone a t-shirt off my back just to like give it to them, but it's like, jeez, I don't know.
Is one of you the organised one, one of you the lazy one of you the charmer?
No, it's not really so much that, like, because we all like everything's about the same. It's just how we do it is different. So like when Davi sees someone's crying at like a signing or something like that, he consoles them and hugs them and everything, and I scream at them.
Like, what are you doing?
No, never like that. I have the perfect remedy for this, and I just like I get it really quiet, and then I just go ah, And then they start, like, they scream, and then they start giggling profusely. And I'm like, look at that. Now you're crying because you're scared, not because you're happy. Happiness is murder. And then they laugh their asses off. They think it's funny. So it's like, we do the same exact things. We just have a different approach to it. And even with, like, our online persona is very different. His is very, like, he has a lot of, like, wisdom and the positive, like, motivational quotes and things like that. And my quotes are usually, like, more on, like, the, you know, don't break anyone's heart. They only have one. Break their bones. They have 206. Like, just like
Slightly dark.
yeah, it's like it's the same thing. It's just a little bit of a twisted
Bit of
form
an
of
edge
putting it.
to it.
Yeah, because like I mean, not everybody listens to like not everyone likes what Davi says. Not everyone likes what I say. So it's like, you know, the ones that don't, there's like they have somebody to fall back on either way.
Covering more bases.
Yeah, pretty much. We're just being ourselves. It's a good way to
Yeah, and I want to talk about your style because I was thinking about this the other day. There were people like Ziggy Stardust, you had people that started the mod movement, you had punks, but do you think there are icons like today that are creating these movements in terms of style within rock and alternative?
I don't. I think that's like my biggest disappointment with a lot of people is the like, I don't like Lady Gaga for the simple fact that Madonna came out in the 80s and that's Lady Gaga. Like she's reinvented something, but she hasn't done anything original. And it's like, I'm kind of sick of seeing it. And I see a lot of like new like metal bands that come up out of nowhere. And when like, it's not very often in America that like bands have an image. Like you don't see it very often. Like, you know, and you see them just like t-shirt, jeans.
Quite
and
bland, isn't it?
yeah, and they're just like you know, they all have tattoos and everything, but it's like that's not really an image, as I would say. You know, it's not like branding. So like and people like Jeffree Star, like I think he's pretty original. He's come out of like nowhere, and I don't know anybody who looks like him.
No, it's quite unique.
Yeah, I haven't seen too many people, and I don't know too many people that look like Davi either. It's just like. It's kind of just a little bit of a mix-up. It's the same with the music, because like we're influenced by so many different things, and we all have ADD, so it can't really focus on just one. So it's like, let's make a bunch of different types of music, but let's like dress a bunch of different ways too, and just throw everything together. So it confuses the shit out of people, but it makes us, you know, who we are. So.
To an extent, though, it probably helps with the polarising of opinions, doesn't it? Having such a strong image, because people like just judge on that, don't they?
Yeah, I think it's beautiful because it keeps, like, the way that I look keeps the ignorant people away. Because like the really stupid people I know are just gonna come up to me and like call me fag or whatever, and that's fine because I don't want to be friends with people like that anyways. Because if I was completely normal, had no tattoos, and was just like an Abercrombie and Fitch model, and I was with my friends, and one of my friends walked up to somebody who looked like me now, and called them a fag, I'd be like, you're a douchebag. Like for no reason.
Simple.
Like I'm like, I don't want to be friends with people like that, and so superficial. So I'm just like, I have all kinds of different friends. So I just like open-minded people.
You just said about your ADD and darting from genre to genre. I heard that maybe on the next album, which you want to do in 2013, there'd be more hip-hop and more dubstep. Is that still the case?
Yeah, well, we're doing like a you know, back in the day they had like cassette tapes, like side A, side B. We're gonna do something like a dual disc like that, or we have like one side that's like kind of older, Blood on the Dance Floor, but it's like more electronic, like what we're known for. And then the other side is more of our new movement, is what we're like been progressing into, which is like this mature, like kind of like rock version of us. So we're gonna do both. That way we don't we can have, you know, the older fans like that love it, and like, you know, the newer fans that love this, and maybe both, you know, and you never know. So just make two different ones and just put it in one, and like, here you go, side A, side B. It's like, you play this side for your parents, you play this side at home.
Is one going to be slightly tamer then, do you think? Not in content, probably.
Yeah, well, in content, I think that the side A, which is audio pornography, the title says it all. It's like the very raunchy, like, definitely don't want to take home to your mom kind of album. And then the other one's more like our like progressive, positive message, like intake kind of thing on it. So it's like, it's kind of like us, and then, you know, who we can be. It's like a little bit of both, because we can be either or. But I mean, yeah, we're both chill, mellow people at heart. Yeah.
Talking about the positive message, obviously the Beatles did it. There have been bands in the past. Who else that's around at the moment do you think is really pushing a good ethos and a good positive message, apart from you?
I think Falling in Reverse, actually, they're doing a really good job of pushing their positive message. I think their lead man, Ronnie Radke, he's pushing out a very positive image, because he had a very life awakening experience. So, like, it sometimes takes somebody to hit rock bottom to realize what they have and to appreciate it. And when you really do truly appreciate things, you want to inform other people that they should appreciate their lives for what they have and, you know, make the best of what you have. So, I mean, it's good. We're not the only ones, which is awesome because, I mean, it, like, I don't look at it as, like, our thing. I look at it as a thing that more people need to do.
Yeah.
Because, like, the kids are just completely hopeless at this point, and like the kids are our entire future. Like these kids grow up to become adults that we have today that are going to make our decisions, that are going to be, you know, like the lawyers and the doctors and everything. They don't like think about that. They're like, oh, they're kids, they don't have brains, they don't have feelings or hearts. And I'm like, adults can't look at their children that way. It's simply not how it is.
You take responsibility a bit about it.
No, they're real people too. Like they're just smaller.
Like we were once.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Like we were all kids, but I mean, that I think parents need to be a little more supportive about like the decisions that their children want to make, especially like when I see parents at shows, like at our shows, I thank them. I tell like the mothers, I'm like, thank you for giving a rat's ass about your kid enough to bring them to something that you know that like you're not really into, but your kid fucking loves it, and for that simple reason you're there.
Being supportive.
Exactly.
Yeah.
That's like whether you hate it or like it, your kid's gonna do it, or either way. It's a part of rebellion, you know. It's just natural instinct for a child. So it's like, support it. I mean, either way, you can't beat them, join them, right?
Exactly. But do you ever feel any stress or pressure because you're in this kind of role model mold, or do you just take it as a good thing?
I would never consider myself a role model. I'm gonna state
Full
that.
stop.
I'm gonna state that.
Yeah.
Like the people that do idolize me, I do and appreciate it, and it's beautiful, and I think it's amazing that they have somebody to look up to. The parents don't really agree too much with it because, like, I mean, I am a little, like, abrasive for some people, and I have a very tasteful vocabulary. But, like, I mean well, and for the people that see that side of me, that I'm like, yeah, I understand where that can be, like, a role model type thing. But me, like, I mean, I smoke cigarettes, I drink whiskey, I smoke weed. I'm not really that. I'm not a like, you know, I don't abide by the law always, and I'm not a great Samaritan. But I mean, I think I'm a good person. So if you want to look up to that, that's fine. But you don't be a slut. Don't actually. You know what? I'm okay with the people that look up to me, but I'm not okay with the people that look up to my persona.
Okay.
Because my persona is what holds all of my, you know, my awful content where I'm talking about sex and things and
The R-rated stuff.
yeah, like the really like dirty stuff. I'm like, you shouldn't look up to that. That's a bad example. Like, I mean, yeah.
Don't look up to filth. Basically.
Yeah, yeah. Be respectful of yourself and other people around you. But you know.
So tonight it's your final night of tour, as I said at the beginning. How are you going to celebrate in style and end it in a proper way?
I don't know, right? I was like, well, you're only in the UK once in a few whiles, so I'm thinking they're just gonna have a huge orgy, some alcohol,
There's that R-rated side of you.
some marijuana. No, I don't know. That's right. We're shooting a music video during this set today. So
The comeback, is that right?
the comeback. So it's gonna be that's gonna be crazy. So we have to celebrate that as well, and we have a day off tomorrow in London. So, hopefully we'll get some sightseeing done.
Or just recovering, depending.
I'm just recovering and make sure I can walk in the morning.
I do know. We'll see.
But yeah, I don't know. I think every day is a celebration. It's hard not to.
Good way to think.
Every show feels like a party, so it's fine.
Yeah. And then you've got some time off at Christmas, according to your tour schedule anyway. It says you've got some time off. Is that right?
There's some time off in Christmas, and then getting a set up for Australia. Then we have a 2-week venture there, and then come back. I have a lot of writing and things to do, so it's going to be a lot of peace and at home, and a lot of good things that I need that I haven't had in a long time.
Like, what's the thing you miss the most, would you say?
Honestly, having friends, I guess. Because, like, the past maybe year or so after moving to Arizona, like, our tour schedule has been, like, we're home for a month, we're out for 2, home for a month, out for 2. So it's, like, I don't really have... Like, I'm so tired when I get back from tour. Like, I want to chill out for, like, the first, like, week, and then I have a bunch of, like, pre-tour, like, production stuff to do to get ready for the next stuff, and writing music and all things. So when there's not, like, a big amount of time off, I don't really have much of a personal life. So, like, going out, making friends, or like even a significant other, I have yet to do. My dating life is completely non-existent.
Oh, sad times.
Yeah, it's fine.
Internet dating on the road, maybe not the same. Is
It's not like I'm crazy jealous. I'm one of those freaks. Yeah, I'm
It's
like.
not tangible. You want to touch and.
Yeah. I'm a total stalker too. I think someone's cheating on me, I'll like show up at their doorstep and like knock them out. So
Beware then.
don't cheat on me.
You're not selling yourself very well right now.
Just treat me right. That's all I ask. I can give you the world if I just break your heart.
Perfect way to end this interview, don't you? Well, thank you very much. Have fun
Thank you. It was a
tonight.
pleasure.
Nice
Hell
to
yeah.
meet you.
Hell yeah.
Bye.